You're here to find out about the fashion trends of 2024. So let's say what we're not wearing is, and you know this, we are not wearing cold shoulder, waterfall cardigans, a shark tooth, the obvious things you've heard again and again and again. What we are able to wear, but it's on a diminishing proportion of fashion for 2024. Let's say, first of all, cutaway, which is not the same as cold shoulder. Cold shoulder is definitely out. Cutaway is appearing in 2024 on the runways, but less so, 56%. So, which means the shops are still going to sell it. Bodycon's another trend that is on its way out, and that appeared on the runway 32% less than in 2023. Then another trend that's appearing 25% less in 2024 compared to 2023. 25% here. Nudity. I didn't know it was a trend in the first place, let alone a diminishing trend. Wow, I don't need to worry about that then, do I? If it's on its way out, I'm not going to get into the nudity fashion trend. I really don't need to. Phew, that's a relief. To all of you, it is a relief. It is a relief to everybody out there in the street. It is a relief that I am not going to get into the nudity fashion trends. Right, that's better, isn't it? I've relocated, got rid of all those stripes. The stripes, actually, I'm going to come on to stripes later on because I did notice the trend with stripes. Talk about colour. The Barbie phenomena maybe is on its way out, but the appearance of pink was 21% less for 2024 than in 2023, which means we're still going to be wearing pink. If you've got pink and you're a lover of pink, do wear it. Personally, I actually don't think colours go out of fashion. They definitely come into fashion, so you see a more dominance, but if a colour suits you, personally, I think wear it regardless of trends, because you can never say a colour's old-fashioned, really. What I do is find if a colour's on trend and there's going to be plenty and abundance in the shops and it's a colour that suits me, then I just shop it and my wardrobe and then hold it, you know, wear it for multiple years later. Now, as I said, so pink's on its way out. What's it replaced by? There's sort of a light blue and also a red, but we'll come on to those later on. Out also, or on its way out, more so in 2024 than in 2023, because it's already on its way out in 2023, is logos. You know, we're still heading towards that quiet luxury trend. There's much more of a dominance of that again in 2024 than in 2023, and in 2023 compared to 2022. So if you are going around with a big logo on your jacket, or, you know, it's up to you if you wear it. That's not how brand fashion is being portrayed for 2024. On its way in a more increasing way, is fringe detail in 2024. That's up 10%, so we're going to see a lot more of that. And an ideal way of wearing fringe is, say, on a bag. I've had this bag for quite a few years, but I could try and find you similar and show it down below. But yeah, fringe detail, if you're a boho style person, you will love that trend. And so now, 2024, where it's on the rise, see it more in the shops, get it. And if you're boho, you're going to wear it all the time then. You don't really care whether it's on trend or not. Fringe is just your thing. So fringe is a wearable trend for us, but what may be not so wearable is the micro trend. And that is making more of an appearance by 7%. What do I mean by micro? Well, that is small pieces of clothing. Micro clothing, it's mini skirts, it's mini shorts, it's things, you know, those things that are showing the legs. That's the micro trend. That is not wearable for me. Up 12% is the romantic trend. Now in pieces I could wear that, so like frills, maybe a lace sleeves, a bit of lace detail on a collar. This is what we're talking about, the romantic trend. Colours on the rise are these light blues. We've got a sort of a lilac-y blue that is making an appearance, light lilac-y blue, and there's also a sort of a baby blue as well. Red, very dominant too, but that seems to be swinging towards the deeper burgundy reds rather than sort of pillar box red. And the colour of the year according to Pantone is peach fuzz. My own experience is the so-called colours of the year by Pantone never really become the colour of the year. That's not what I see people wearing, but we'll never know. Maybe this year people will be wearing peach fuzz. But personally think it's going to be blue and red we're going to see more of, and we'll see a lot of pink. But another colour that's on the rise is neutrals, which we can also do very easily, and just grab those neutrals while they're in the shops to build up that core of our wardrobe and replace items that have maybe we've had 10 years and just need to go now. Anyway, yes, lovely to see neutrals, and that's really part of that quiet luxury trend still, which I'll be coming on to later on. Another trend that is workable for us is metallic, and the runways show this metallic in colours. It can be gold, it can be blue, silver and so on, but what the fashionistas are saying is it's dominantly silver. Where that information comes from, I don't know, because that's not what's portrayed in the runways. So if you've got a metallic that's in a lovely emerald green, wear it, because the runway's saying you can. I think maybe it's going to be the shops selling silver more. And how can we adapt that? It's going to be handbags, it's going to be maybe our jewellery, it's going to be shoes. Now let's talk leather and faux leather. Leather pants, leather trousers are down by 19%. They're still worn, they're still there on the runway, just less dominant. So if you are a lover of leather trousers, as I am, yes, still wear them. Many of you aren't. And so therefore, hey, trends are on your side. But what is on the rise is leather jackets, and can't we go for that? And this is any type of leather jacket in any colour. So we have got moto jackets, biker jackets, blazer jackets, shackets, any leather or faux leather jacket, any colour will work. And leather jackets are up by 13%. Definitely a trend we can go for, especially those of us who are naturals. And I've got a leather jacket here that is by Jacket Maker. I've got to show you. I've shown you a few times before. But the reason I love this is because, well, look at that blue. And it's so rare to get a blue. But they do various styles in this blue. But they also do this style in, tans and blacks and so on as well. But they do a bespoke service. So as if you wanted to have, say, this jacket, which is called the Colette, which comes on the shelf in the normal neutral colours that you get a leather jacket in. But if you want it in the blue, you can ask them to make it for you in the blue, and you just send them the measurements, and they've got a very handy website that shows how to do, measure yourself and send in the measurements. And then there's this one, which is a faux leather, which I got from Marks and Spencer's a few years ago in a sort of green. And obviously that is more of a traditional blazer shape. So that can come to the fore in 2024 for me. In the fore in 2024. Yeah, I'm a poet. I can also, and maybe you can as well, mix the neutral trends with leather too, because this is an old one I've got from Massimo Dutti, real leather, in the perfect neutral that we are seeing on trend in 2024. Another trend that is going to really work for us, and it's up by 12%, is shirts. And this is generally the collared shirt, and we're going to be wearing them just as a shirt, as a blouse. We're going to wear them as over shirts, layering over the top of t-shirts. We are going to just do them up with the buttons. We're going to tuck them in. We're going to have them loose. We're going to do ties in the front. But the other way of wearing shirts, and the shirts that we're going to see as well, maybe a little bit of string detail to do up at the neckline. There's going to be quite a lot of variety of shirts out there, and that will be super for us because it's not too avant-garde, it's not too weird, is it? A shirt is just a traditional item. But the runways are showing shirts more undone, over a camisole, tucked in. Now, do you fancy getting married? The white dress is up 13% for 2024. So if white suits you and it's your thing, white dresses should be in the shops all over the place in the summer. And if that's your colour, offsetting a tan maybe, or I'm talking about fake tan, because you're not going to go out and get a real tan, are you? Or if you are in the sun, you're in the southern states and you just got naturally all year round tan, that white will look super. So we talked about micro earlier on and the mini skirts, but the other one, the one that we can go for, is midi skirts. But although they're on the rise, what we're also finding on the rise is that front slit, and you've heard my opinions on those in this video. But let's say Carven, for instance, their midi skirt that are showing on the runways, very sensibly has got an inner lining. Whereas on the other hand, Gucci's, you wouldn't want to sit down in this, would you? But don't fear, there are midi skirts without slits at the front, so maybe that's what we need to be going for. Max Mara, for instance, they're showing a midi skirt without the slit at the front, which is great. Now, the dominant trend that really is on the rise, and it's increased by 237%, is ladylike, and by that we mean the quiet luxury trend. So, you know, your quiet luxury lady jackets, perfect for us. Perfect. Now, this is a jacket that I got from Goelia, and it's very popular with you because you've been buying this up. It also comes in black and white as well as sort of brown and white. Brown I've got because brown is still a dominant quiet luxury colour. And anyway, it's got buttons down. These are faux buttons because it's actually got a hook and eye way of doing up, but it looks lovely on. And I think you guys think so as well. I'm going to link it down below for you, and I will mention a discount code as well in the hope that that is still valid for you. I have asked the brand to keep it open, so let's hope, keep our fingers crossed. I would say if you're in the States, now just mention that Goelia is actually not sponsoring this video, it's but it is an Australian. So they've got a store in, I think it's in Melbourne. I don't know if there's other Australian cities that it's got stores in, but I love having clothes from Australia. Anyway, the website is in the States. I'd say if you're in the UK, just be careful of your measurements when you're buying this. So I'm a UK Marks and Spencer size 8, and I ordered this in a small, which fits me. So if you want to go buy that, in the USA, you can return postage easily, a lot cheaper. In the UK, you're going to have to pay international postage for a return. Now, whilst nudity's on the way down, hooray, transparent's up by 11%. And so how we would wear this, well, it's going to be maybe a transparent blouse that's sold with a camisole that you'd wear underneath as a two-set, or it might be transparent arms on a blouse. Yeah, that's really all the way I can think of wearing transparent. I'm not going to wear a transparent skirt. You might. I'm not going there. We've already talked about, you know, revealing too much in this video, haven't we? White trainers, going nowhere. They are going, well, they're on your feet going places, you know, but they're not going out of fashion. They're up 27%. How long is this white trainer trend going to last? It's been years. But anyway, yeah, if you are still wearing your white trainers, well, you go for it, girl. You go for it, because I am, and right on, even more on trend. How can that even be possible? And what I noticed when I looked at the runways, jewellery. Layering of big bold jewellery, so layering is big. Now, I have got a video on accessories in more detail here, and actually accessories we already have in our wardrobe, so do take a look at that. But layering is big, and big jewellery is big, so that's why I put this necklace on. I'll come on to this little outfit I'm wearing in a minute. At Chanel, I saw a beautiful, models were wearing a lot, quite a choker style, bold, gold coloured metallic necklace, and it's gorgeous, which is why I put this on, because then I saw at Gucci a very simple outfit that we can replicate, and it is a grey knit dress with a gold choker style necklace around the neck, you know, on wearing. So I put this on because the closest I can get to get a choker style necklace that's big is this one here with some amethyst colour. It's not real amethyst colour gems in there. Or I could wear a necklace a bit like this, a big chunky pendant necklace that's quite close to the neck. Grey knit dress with a big bold necklace. Fabulous. Totally what we can wear. Now, when I was looking at Chanel in detail, I did notice also that striped knitted jumpers and cardigans were appearing, colourful stripes, and so this might be something we will see in the shops as well. Now, I also saw this dress in black on the runways, and if this is the sort of dress that appeals to you, that's slightly loose, it's a bit avant-garde, and it's black, you will love this video, which is quite edgy, a Parisian brand, predominantly black. And I noticed hoodies, understated, no, a bit of an emblem on, not a contrast colour, just imprinted on. Neutral colours, greys and so on, nothing loud. And this follows a quite a luxury trend. You're going to have your, you know, if you're quite luxury, you still got to wear leisure wear. You still got to be comfortable. See, a Chanel, no, I'm not saying go out and buy a Chanel hoodie. I'm saying that your grey, pseudo-luxury hoodie, and I've got one actually from Lily Silk in grey hoodie, knit hoodie, which is a cashmere mix. And so that would fit perfectly with that kind of a trend. And of course, the way we're going to wear hoodies is, you know, it's casually, you know, with our jeans, but also we can wear it with a blazer and just tuck the hood out over the back of the blazer. That's quite a good way of wearing a hoodie at our age. Now, quite luxury, we've still got brown, very dominant. But I also noticed at Gucci, neon green. Another thing I noticed at Gucci was how they were pairing the light blues that are going to be on trend with a lightish, neonish, pistachio type green. But they were also pairing the light blue with navy, which is a perfect pairing, isn't it? And including navy jeans. And then I also noticed denim jackets. I noticed that the runway was still showing denim jackets. So rest assured, the denim jacket is still something we can wear. It's not going to make us look dated if the runways have got the denim jacket out there. But if you want to know about accessories for 2024, you'll want to watch this video.